preliminary round game of the African Champions League in the Ghanaian capital of Accra. In a game that many pundits have labeled it a definite Goliath affair, and it's obvious because of the stage of Raja and that of Samartex, who are only playing in their second season in the Ghanaian top flight. Welcome to our coverage of the African Champions League live on Max TV, live on Star Times and Crunch Channel 247. My name is Nana Dankwa Jesse, together with Josiah Kokwe, where your commentators for the afternoon. The big game here at the Accra Sports Stadium. Good afternoon, Nana Jesse. Big game on our hands here this afternoon. It's Samartex up.
عمره ما يطيح على ما
this game on a positive note. As Elliot, you know, when you're playing at home in the first leg, it's all about trying to keep your sheets clean, trying to not to concede any goal at all to make your chances of qualifying, you know, even bigger. And that's what Samartex will be hoping to do. They kept 4 clean sheets already in 4 competitive games, and it tells you how resolute and solid their defense has been. Samartex has spots in green and black jerseys, numbers in white colors.
السلام عليكم ومرحبا بكم في مقابلة جديدة. مباراة الدور الثاني من الأدوار المؤهلة لدور المجموعات في دوري ابطال افريقيا. الرجاء ضد سامارتيكس الغاني في محاولة للرجاء للذهاب بعيدا في هذا الدور، وفي محاولة من أجل تغيير السيناريوهات ضد الفرق الغانية، وإن شاء الله الرجاء يفوز بالمقابلة.
All of them South African referees. Our fourth referee Stando Helpus in Zandenka. Samartex parading familiar faces from the team that played in the first game. Goalkeeper Kofi Ba in post. Samartex at right back. There's also Isaac Afo, who is playing on the left-hand side. Sawanu and Aqua in central defense. Efsen Mama Adabo playing
Allah.
the likes of Baba Musa. Not really in that kind of fitness to start this game, but that's the lineup of Raja Casablanca. Zeniti, Kamara, Arasni, Boloskau, Bozuk, Zila, Azrida,
زنيتي خفيف يا
Zeruni, Kafifi.
شنو ادم نفاتي داير لي اصلا نفاتي نوفل الزرعوني على راسي مري هذا راس البيض هذا.
Head coach Zviko
روسمير زفيكو.
of the pitch before commencement, but he says hopefully that shouldn't be an excuse for them this afternoon. Yeah. He knows they need to get the job done, and mostly for these teams traveling away from home in the first leg, all they want to do is not to concede any goals at all. You know, try to keep it tight in the middle and also at the back. Try to frustrate the home side. You know, try to force mistakes from them and then capitalize on their mistakes. But for Raja, they have won 2 of the last 6 Cup Confederations Cup editions, so it tells you how rich in experience, you know, they are coming into this game. Raja Casablanca.
Allah.
Sizable crowd here. That's beautiful. They've turned up in their numbers away from home, from North Africa, and they are trying to paint that side of the stadium green, black and white. Raja Casablanca.
الله يا ربي الله على فونتو واش كيدير يا ربي.
The warmness right here. All is set for the commencement of the game here at the Accra Sports Stadium in Sraja. In a Fati, spotting number 10 behind the ball. we go. That's the kickoff at the Accra Stadium. Raja gets us going in the African Champions League game here at the Accra Sports Stadium against the Ghanaian champions, Samartex 1996.
تعليق قدام خاكك بامر.
First free kick of the afternoon going the way of Samartex. Jetia going down from the challenge of Kamara, and Kamara is claiming innocence. It's early days yet.
Yeah, advantage. Samartex already free kick in a very, very good position for them, try to get something on it, and that's what we could be expecting from the likes of J2. Try to interchange positions intermittently and also try and win free kicks in some promising areas.
Free kick for Samartex is the right back, Samartex to take. Tete whips one into the box of Raja. That's the header.
يا ربي السلامة، يا ربي السلامة، شنو هو هادشي؟ ورجع.
That's great intent already. It was side if you should ask me, but that was a lovely ball from Samartex, and that header clipping the crossbar. Great intent, and that's how you would want to start this game. It's a crunch game.
الدراري الصوت ولا شي لعيبه، خلي اللي بغى نزيدوا الصوت ديال التعليق ولا شي تويشي خليها في كومونتير ونقادوا التويشيات.
Raja wins the free kick with Zeruni.
زروني.
Going down from the challenge of Aqua.
And it's quite palpable. You see the likes of Sewonu and Aqua, the centre-back pairing already, pressing very, very high in the middle of the pitch. Tells you the kind of strategy Nuruddin Amadou is deploying this afternoon. Without the ball, they'll be pressing with so much energy because they know they can't allow Raja, to play the kind of football they want to play. There's a team that loves to string passes together, find men in open space, and already you can see the fullbacks pressing high up the pitch without the ball.
Zaniti with a long searching ball, but Sewonu has the ball down, looking for Jetia. Jetia controls ball, but he's lost possession with a heavy touch. And Raja trying to make their way. Nearly beating Kofiba, powerful drive from Enafati.
غازو في التيران شويه معركش كره ما كتبش تبغي كونترولي البالون كيبقى غادي كيتبومبا.
It tells you the directness of both teams. Just a couple of passes being strung together, and already as the goalkeeper who's been tested, Kofiba.
Raja has the first corner. It's already been taken in quick fashion. And Afati sends one in again. It's Sewonu who's arriving and heading the ball away. Here comes Epson. The young striker would want support, but he's giving the ball away. Again, it's Epson unable to sort out his feet and allowing Raja to take over possession. Zaniti is looking for options and he switches to Arasi, back to Zaniti.
So already it looks like man marking in defense for Samartex, and what looks like a zonal marking in the middle, trying to win those 50-50 balls if the need arises, but keeping a sharp eye on the attackers of Raja Casablanca.
Kafiti with a throw-in. Here's Anas Daniti. Very tactical approach, not in a hurry to send the balls in. Bellamari. Sewonu comes across. Zeruni is trying to get over him. Darko with the ball to Adabo, trying to pick out Imano Mama. Ball is headed away. by Arasi.
It looks more like a pragmatic approach from both coaches, especially Nudin Ahmad. We understand, you know, the essence of keeping a clean sheet in the
اللي
first leg.
كيسولوا على المعلق بالعربيه راه ما كاينش معلق
Easy for
بالعربيه.
them when they should
المعلقين
travel all the way to Morocco.
ديال لاشين ديال الغانا هما اللي كاينين. باقي ما غيتبقاش داكشي دابا حتى من بعد. بين سبور هذا باش حتى المجموعات عاد كيولي تعلق بالعربيه ديالها.
Not trying to elaborate when they have the ball. You know, you cross when you have to, you pass the ball when you have to, and just keep it short, tidy, and simple.
Samartex to take the corner for the Ghanaian champions.
احنا نزيدوا الصوت ديالهم هما.
Samartex coming close once again is a goal kick.
Yeah, and
بحال كالصوت مزيانه الدراري.
can't say, or I must admit that I just like how Samartex are attacking those aerial balls. Earlier on, we saw one clip the crossbar. This time you can see the way they crowd the 18-yard box, you know, trying to outnumber Raja in there. They are playing with some positivity and some high level of energy this afternoon, Samartex.
Free kick. There's a complaint that the Raja player, Azrida, was elbowed. We have the benefit of the replay to ascertain the authenticity of this claim by the Moroccans.
And you could tell why they are protesting heavily to the referee, asking for, you know, a red card to be shown. But I don't think there's any malice in that one. You know, and I believe the referee wouldn't also be in a haste, you know, to provide any verdict here. But now that I've been impressed with, you know, the support base of Raja already here. And just look at them. They're just enjoying every bit of it here at the Accra Sports Stadium.
A big force to reckon with in African football. Coach Zviko Rusmer guided them successfully to win the Moroccan League last time. Very experienced guy.
معلق غلط قال لهم روزمير زفيكو هو اللي ربح معاهم الشامبيون هذاك العام. كان عندنا زين باور وحنا ما واخدش ما دارش ميزاجور.
Nuruddin Amadou, former Ghana under-20 assistant coach. He's also has stints locally with the likes of Ken Faisal and Wa All-Stars, these days known as Legon City's football club in the Ghanaian top flight. Here is Kamara. Arasi goes back to goalkeeper Zeniti. Zeniti sends one and the target is Zeruni, but it's headed down by Afo. Adabo pushed down. Referee spots the infringement, and here's a double rolling on the turf. It's obvious that he suffered a knock on the head, Adabo.
Yeah, most definitely, but I'm sure we might see some more theatrics and a bit more drama from these two teams. You know, earlier on, it was the Raja players protested for the referee to send off a Samartex player, and this time it's Adabo making a whole lot out of, you know, that collision. I believe he's fine, he's up on his feet, and you know, we could see this game, you know, up its tempo from time to time.
اللي في يوتيوب كيسول على الكاليتي هذا احسن كاليتي كاينه.
Tactical from both teams.
1080 هي الطوب ديالهم هما. ما كاينش اكثر منها، حتى النقل هو اللي عندهم فيه مشكل، الكاميرات اللي خدامين فيهم هو اللي فيهم مشكل.
He's already, you know, struggling a bit up front. Saw his header come off the crossbar, eventually ruled out for offside, but You know, that's what Nuruddin Amadou expects from a striker without the ball. Try and fight for every 50-50 ball. You know, you start with the first line of defense because you are supposed to press up front, and that's what Efsen is already doing.
Buzok to Zaniti. Keeper is trying to play the role of a sweeper. He's come too high up the pitch, he finds Kamara. Kamara switches to the left-hand side, and here comes the Moroccans calmly dictating the pace of the game. Now Zerouni.
سير عاونوه بالعمار، سير عاونوه عطيه باش يخرج.
Bellarami. Arasi. We've done some 11 minutes. No goals here at the Accra Sports Stadium between Samartex and Raja Casablanca. Jetia to Adabo, back to Jetia. Hilary Adabo, heavy pass. Jetia unable to control.
It looks crowded in the middle. You can see Samartex going with a 3-man midfield, and also Raja a 2-man midfield, but you have the fullbacks closing in, you know, those wide areas, making it a bit tighter, more like a 4-man midfield. And it's all about the wing play now, because, you know, penetrating through those central areas will be very, very difficult this afternoon. Already we've seen some good wing play from Raja.
هاد الويداد اللي تشد في فيسبوك غادي يطير دابا. يلا صحيبي تهلا.
Enafati with a long ball in. Alpha comes forward, but the flag is up for offside against the Moroccan attacker Zila.
Yeah, and from the right-hand side, we spoke about the fact that the middle is too tight, and just look at that. You know, about a meter or two into the red zone, but then showing clear intent that he can't pass the ball if they want to, and they can hit you with the fast breaks also if they want to. And that's a team that loves to vary tactics in between games.
Samartex was trying the little flick after that pass from midfield. So it infuriated the coach. He doesn't think it was the right approach to trying to keep the ball in.
Gradually we're seeing Raja dominate, possessing here. They are really dominating and dictating the tempo of the play or the game. And I don't think that is the game plan from Nuruddin Amadou, to allow the opponent, you know, to dictate the tempo and pace of this game.
يلا ديروا شي حاجة، ديروا شي حاجة صح.
Long ball in by Kafifi. Samartex does want to guide the ball out for a Samartex goal kick.
You'd say so far so good for Nuruddin
فريكونس ديال
Amadou's
القناة ما كاينش فريكونس ديال
Yeah, they are
القناة،
keeping it
كاين
tight at
قناة
the
ديالهم
back.
في يوتيوب اللي بغى يمشي يتفرج عندهم
This time
مرحبا.
around, I've not really seen them in that
سميتهم
group
ماكس
trying to string the
غانا
passes together. We saw
مشي
that
يتفرج
earlier
ياخذ
on
راحته.
in the first round when they played against Victoria United. Not today, really. It tells you the quality of opposition as well. Raja, you know, is coming up with, but you know, they'll be patient with their build-up. We'll see Hilary Adabo more on the ball. He will be doing the playmaking from, you know, that deep area.
Here is Isaac Afo. Goes down as a free kick for Samartex. Afo has been quiet in the opening 15 minutes.
And that's more like, you know, his trademark move, Afo. You know, blazing through players with so much ease. Yes, we've seen, not really seen much of him. You know, he's very, very effective both defensively and whenever he finds himself in attacking positions.
Here is Efsin. Now Solomon Ajay. Afo. Hilary Adabo. Afo. That's what to skip past his marker now. Adabo with a through ball to Efsin. He's trying to turn around and shoot. Clever player from Tete to pick out Sewano. He must have kicked the ball out because he's seen Zeruni going down. Wanted to hold play for Zeruni to be attended to.
I think so, and he's in some sort of discomfort, Zeruni. That earlier collision after trying to win an air ball. I think that was just a good, you know, sportsmanship from the Samartex or his teammate hitting out, get out of play for his player to be attended to.
Zeruni is limping off. It's been crucial for them in those 2 games played before this stage. Here is JTR. He's trying to use his space to advantage, and he's gone on to win the foul after a very late tackle from Bellamari. And he's incurred the wrath of the referee, who has flashed his yellow card.
We've spoken about drama in this game, theatrics, and already we are seeing it here, and the intensity beginning, you know, to skyrocket. But Jetwa does well, and that's what they need to be doing. We've not really seen them, you know, make entry into the third half of the pitch, and sometimes it's all about winning fouls and free kicks in some good positions.
That's a yellow card, Yusuf Bellamari, for that rather unsporting reaction when the foul was taken against him. Now Samartex have a free kick. Samotete lines up to take. Assistant referee wants to have a word with Zeruni. Steta bends one in. But the header is not accurate enough. Efsin makes an attempt and he gets the corner from it. Corner for Samartex.
They have their tails up now, Samartex, and they are trying, you know, to break the deadlock here. But that was a good intriguing ball. And again, you have about 4 players, 5 or 6 Samartex players in the box attacking that one. And it was was a bit resilient there, trying to make something of that loose ball.
Samartex trying to unlock the defense, but here they go.
Zeruni.
Zeruni. Aqua is beaten. It is to Zeruni. Being tracked down by Mama, but someone who arrives, and it's ended up with a very awkward clearance to Han Raja. The advantage,
and that's how good they are, how quickly they can transition from defense to attack. Very, very snappy, you know, and swift from Raja, but good recovery work also from Samartex.
Mama's ability to track down and help in the defensive duty is so admirable for the striker. They prefer to go for the short corner. Yusri Bozok. This time it's going to be a long one from Bozok.
Definitely, and you have every single Samartex player back.
Buzak delivers. There's a flick on and Raja have opened the scoring at the Accra Sports Stadium. Samartex, the Ghanaian champions, have been pegged back on home soil. Raja Casablanca have silenced the Ghanaian side.
That was a lapse in concentration. Earlier on, they were going for the short corner, but no one at the near post marking, that player who heads that ball clearly into the box, and that's just poor, awful defending from Samartex. They had about 8 players in the box trying to defend that corner kick, and they still allowed that diminutive,
Azrida Mohammed puts Raja in the
Bien
lead
joué,
here
Shabab, bien joué,
at
bien
the Accra
joué.
Sports Stadium. Just 20 minutes and Samartex are trailing the African giants, Raja.
And up until then, you'd say they've kept it tight, at the back. They've been able to frustrate Raja, for some time. Then, a lapse in concentration causes Azrida just glide past almost 6 players in the box to head that one past Kofi Ban. Just not the start they had wished for, Samartex.
Free kick for Samartex. Jetia goes down from the challenge of Yusri Buzok.
Yeah. Jetia showing so too much of the ball at that point.
خاصو يبعد على بحال هاد اللعيبات هادو، لا بغى يبقى يكمل الماتش مكان احسن ما يولي مصابوطي في شي صفرة اخرى.
Free kick for Samartex. Samartex swings one in. Zaniti does well to get the ball away. Here is Richmond Dako. Isaac Afo swings in across. Now Adabo. And Raja can go on a counter from here again. Buzok. Ball is cleared away by Kafifi. Afo heads the ball down. Good play from AJ. Now Mama. Here is Epson. Now Jetia. Squares to the middle for Adabo. Adabo shoots. Flag stays down.
ما كاينش لورجو. Bien Znici. Bien Znici, bien.
Just searching for an early response here, Samartex, but that was some good order play from Jetua from the right hand side, and found Adabo who was approaching it. Was just lucky to have the flag stay down. But trying to squeeze down
ولكن راه ما كاينش الفار غتولي مصيد.
Samotete bends one in, headed away, only as far as the centre-back, Sawon. Here is Apple for the Ghanaian champions. He sends a long ball in. Epson cuts it back, but Kamara arrives and gets the ball to his centre-back. Arasi who gets it away. Apple traps it down to AJ, but he's lost possession. Black Suits sends it away. Zeruni can't control. Now Aqua, the captain of Samartex, come through the middle. Here is Daku. She loses possession to Zeruni. Now the goal scorer, Zrida. That's a powerful drive and it goes just over the top. Good thinking from Adam Enafati.
A smart thinking from distance from Enafati. Just a couple of players, trying to attack for Raja at that point. Just 3 of them stringing passes together, and he does well with that strike from distance, but that's not beating Kofi Ban.
First cooling break of the game, approaching 25 minutes. Is the home side Samartex 0, Raja Casablanca 1.
They punish you if you go to sleep at any point, and just look at that. Samartex dominating, with numbers in their own box, but lots of concentration. You just have to keep an eye on every single Raja player.
داك اللي كيجي كيتعاير في كومونتيرات كلشي ما كيبان ليا
sneak past all those players and just headed that one.
نريح نتفرج انا و5 اخرين ترونكيل مرتاح. دونك راه شي واحد غيخسر الهضره ولا شي واحد غيعير ولا شي واحد غيعيرني انا ما غنتناقش معاه غنجي غنبلوكيه تهلا. صافي سير اخويا راه كاين في يوتيوب سير تفرج عطا الله لي باس سير الله يسهل.
Raja's main focus was putting the ball at the back of the net of Samartex, and they've done that in the opening 25 minutes. Samartex are playing without their talisman, Baba Musa Mando, whose fitness has remained a concern for the technical team in the build-up to this game.
And they will really be missing him, Baba Musa. Gave them double figures in goals last season in the league, and he is an instrumental part of this team, and whenever he's not there you can feel his absence. Today, player who's so good with those 1v1 situations and very lethal as well whenever a chance falls to him, and you can see these fans, you know, very elated. Their team won up already in this tight fixture here. They're making the second leg already so easy for themselves.
25 minutes, Samartex 0, Raja 1. Daku is trying to find J2, ball is cleared away by Bellamari, goes to Adabo. The handball against Epson.
Yeah, that's a handball, and Efson, he did well staying on side. And just look at that outstretched left arm of his, trapping the ball down, and that's just the right call. He's playing through the middle this afternoon, Efson. He'll be waiting to feed on those supplies from the likes of Darko, Mama and Jetia.
Jay unable to keep the ball in, his swung to the left-hand side. The target was Buzuk. Here's Arasi to his goalkeeper, Anas Zeniti.
They're never in a haste to, you know, move the ball forward. Despite being one up, just trying to manage the game, you know, play the game at their own pace, Raja.
And a Fati. Sawanu is beaten, and it's a reckless tackle from Sawanu. Referee has reached his pockets. Yellow card to the Samartex central defender.
And he failed to time his tackle at that point, Sewanu, and just look at that, a bit reckless and clumsy from the Samartex centre-back. And that could slow him down for the rest of the game.
Formation of Mohamed Azrida's goal that separates the two sides at this point in Accra. Sewanu's yellow card will provide some worry for the Ghanaians, because it's only 28 minutes and your centre back is already on a booking. Free kick, and Afati Zeruni bends one in. Kofi Ba made an attempt, but the ball was always drifting wide.
That was very cheeky onto the turf. Kofi Ba was caught in two worlds at that point, but you could see the move from them. That ball hit with some pace right onto the turf, eluding everyone, even Kofi Ba. They're playing with some confidence now, Raja.
Long ball meant for Enafati, but he shoves off Aqua for a free kick to the Ghanaians.
Yeah, that was a good call. Didn't have his eyes on the ball. You know, just look at that. And that elbow catching Aqua.
Enafati scored 7 goals in 27 appearances for Raja last season. He's been the main threat up front alongside Zeruni. But it was Azrida who popped up, sneaked at the near post to flick the ball past that defense and the goalkeeper to hand Raja the lead at 30 minutes. It's Samartex 0, Raja Casablanca 1. Sawonu, Ejay. Nearly gave the ball away. Lucky to get a throw in his favor.
They're doubling up with men everywhere on the pitch, Raja. This time it's Samartex struggling to even, you know, advance into the third half.
Raja Casablanca formed on the 20th of March in 1949. 3 times winners of the African Champions League. 2 times winners of the Confederations Cup. 2 times winners of the Cup Super Cup. And alongside TP Mazembe, they are the only African country to reach the finals of the FIFA Club World Cup. They reached the stage in 2013, only to lose to Bayern Munich. Now here is Efsen. He finds J2 for Samartex. J2 goes through to Efsen. Tries to pick out Samartex. Not the best of ideas from him. Offside on the part of Tete.
The build-up into, you know, the third half has been a bit slow for me. Samartex did well to find himself in an advanced position. But then again, just moved too early. Everyone, the back line of Raja playing him offside, and that was so clear over there. You'll be thinking that it's about time they injected some pace, you know, and urgency in the way they attack. They're making it so easy for the Raja defense.
Zaniti's ball in. Zeruni is beaten in the air. Here is Bellamari. Goes all the way back to Arasi. Arasi reaches Zaniti. Back to Arasi. But it's pressure from Mama. Kamara steps up to mop up. Zaniti takes no chances with a clearance inside. And Afati can't get to it. Someone who has sit down. Looking for Adabo. He loses the aerial challenge. Zeruni switches to the right side. He's trying to find Zila. Afo does well to keep Zila in check. But Zila shows great desire, only for him to foul his opponent for a free kick to Samartex.
It looked a bit more 50-50 for me. Afo did so well, you know, to fend off that challenge. Fortunately, he wins his side a free kick. And there's a Raja side you wouldn't think can go physical sometimes, but they are, especially when, you know, they win balls in the attacking third. You just wouldn't say the performance from Samartex so far has been below par, but you can see Raja having, you know, very, very impressive with everything they've done so far.
Here is Francis Jetia. That's all to skip through the middle. Goes down from the challenge of Kamara. There's play on. Lovely ball from Ejay. Now here is Emmanuel Mama, the striker. Tries to pick out Jetia, showing too much of the ball to the opponent. Zeruni. Ball is cleared away by Bellamari. Now here is Zeruni. To Bulaksut. Bulaksut has got Kafifi calling. He goes to Kafifi. Now here is Kamara. Amadou Kamara finds Bellamari. Long searching ball looking for Zeruni, and Kofi Ba is first to the ball.
That was a good ball, teased Samartex out of their shells. and they just do it with so much ease. It's seamless as well, the way they pass the ball around, waiting for the mistake from Samartex. Now you can see how they've shaped up now, Raja. They know they are one up. Now all they would want to do now is to keep a very, very solid shape and try to frustrate Samartex.
Richmond Darko tries to find the opening. Can Tete get away? He does so to keep the ball in. Here is Tete, goes past his marker. It is Tete. He sends a cross to the far post. There's nobody in Samartex jersey arriving at the end of that ball. Great work done, but the final delivery not productive to deal with, I believe. For once, I thought Zriniti had grabbed the family, only for the ball to strangely, miraculously, and on the part of the goalkeeper, catastrophically allowing it to roll into the net. And Jetria would not mind. It's a gift for him, and most importantly, it's a big goal that brings Samartex back in contention for the maximum points at stake in this game.
Obviously, and if you're thinking that Samartex considered a cheap goal earlier in this game, I don't know what you could say about this one.
Very, very, very cheap.
Extremely cheap, but what a goal, what a move that was. Aqua combining with J2 with that spectacular volley, or that acrobatic kick, and he's just proud of that ball.
How on earth would an experienced goalkeeper like Zriniti allow J2 to beat him in the manner in which he did? He joined Raja from AS FAR. He's kept the goal for the Moroccan under 20, the Moroccan under 23, the Moroccan team that won the Chan in 2018 and 2021. He was part of those teams and also made 5 appearances for the Atlas Lions. But here he is making a horrendous mistake at the Accra Stadium in the African Champions League against Samartex.
He'll be hoping that doesn't affect his performances for the rest of the game, but tell you what, I think that was a goal that put the Samartex fans right back on their feet again, and they are vociferous now, very, very loud here.
What a time to equalize with just 5 minutes plus a few seconds into the break, and it's all square. Samartex 1, Raja 1. Here comes Richmond Darko. He's worked very tirelessly for the Ghanaians in midfield. He finds Epson. Lovely play from Samartex. Now Darko lost possession, and here comes Amadou Kamara. And Afati is up against Aqua. Sends a cross. Azrida. Zeruni to Kamara. Kamara is looking for options. Azrida is bitten to it. Arasi. Black suit. Zeruni is bitten to the ball. Here is Aqua. So Afo. Epson is making the run, but Apple holds on to a double. 40 minutes in Accra. Samartex 1, Raja 1.
They're beginning to find their confidence now, Samartex, and that's what goals does to teams. You know, they were out of shape at some point.
Mama onto the ball from Tete. Here is Emmanuel Mama. He wins the free kick. There's been heckling on the part of the Moroccan defender.
That's showing some great strength there from Mama. Know that so well to hang on to that ball. And that's just what they want. Trying to advance the ball, win free kicks in some good positions and get something on it, but it looks like it's a double on the turf.
Samartex have a player down. Looks like it is Epson, the striker. Michael Epson, he's picked up himself and he's up on his feet now. Samartex to take the free kick for Samartex. bends one in. It's cleared away this time by Kafifi. Sewanu with a header to Afo. Azrida is approaching, but Afo restarts the game from the end of goalkeeper bar. It's a lovely ball to find his right back, who's playing really high up the pitch. Samotete. Edson is making the run. Here is Tete. Cuts it back. Daku should have added a bit of power to it. Going straight and harmless to Zeniti.
And sometimes the technique needed to hit that one. You know, the first time of asking is a bit difficult. He tried his best, but should have applied a bit more venom, you know, and directed that one. Should have made the goalkeeper work at that instance. But that was a good move from Samartex, and everything working for them has come from the right-hand side so far. But that was a good cut back into the box, and they're approaching Darko. Just try to hit that one with some precision, but that wouldn't trouble the goalkeeper at all. But it's been Samartex so far in the last 10 minutes for Samartex.
Samartex has been the main man orchestrating the positives from the right-hand side. Something that Afo did incredibly well in their last game. Here's Afo with a drive from a distance, and Samartex had the second goal. Epson put Samartex ahead with 2 more minutes to the break. From a goal down, the Timber Giants are up by 2-1 against the Moroccan Giants. Samartex 2, Raja 1. Michael Edson puts his name on the score sheet after Jetria's goal. Samartex 2, Raja 1.
Character being displayed by the league champions here. And that's what directness aids you. You could see all the bodies behind that ball, but it was a long strike, and we spoke about the confidence of the goalkeeper to concede that goal.
Samartex his goal on the silver platter. He should be doing better with this free kick. And goalkeeper like Anna Zeniti making 2 horrible mistakes in the space of 15 minutes to bring Samartex back in contention for maximum points.
And that's the ripple effect of, you know, conceding such a cheap goal earlier on. We spoke about that, you know, affecting his confidence, and already that's what we're seeing. It's been so horrendous from Zeniti, the goalkeeper. He just can't believe it.
The Samartex officials will be excited, but on the other side, it is the head coach of Raja, Zviko Rusmer, the Bosnian, who has received a yellow card, and referee might just show him the marching off orders. We're doing 3 additional minutes.
And it's getting a bit more dramatic here before, you know, recess. And Rusmer very livid.
South African referee Jali Alfred Kabani would want to stamp his authority by having a word with the Raja coach. He doesn't get a red card. The yellow will serve as a caution for him before the start of the second half. Throwing to Raja.
Looks like they've been tamed now a bit, you know, after that impressive last 10 minutes from Samartex.
Great resilience, great character, and a show of desire and the can-do spirit being displayed by Samartex. Deservedly, they are in the lead at the Accra Sports Stadium. It's fair to say they've been the better of the 2 sides. Although we've seen some flashes of brilliance from Raja. Here is Zeruni. Checks onto the left-hand side. Final ball coming off Samartex. That attempted cross from the left-hand side.
Strict instructions coming from Nudin Amadou. Keep your concentration levels high and intact.
Corner taken, considered the first from a corner. Here, Black suit. Good play from Sawano. Richmond Daku has got space. Essen gives it away from the unsuccessful back heel. Bullock suit. As Zridi was trying to figure his way out on that side, Azrida unsuccessful. We've done 2 of the additional 3 minutes to wrap up the first half. Samartex 2, Raja Casablanca 1. I tell you what, this first half has really produced a lot of actions, goals, drama, everything you'd want to find in the game of football. That's the whistle from the South African referee.
على الله يدير الله خير ما يطلعش يدير الله خير.
Referee Jali
على الأقل خرجوا بتعادل. هذا كاين بوتنسيال باش ماركي بيدير رباع باش تخرج رابح ولكن
It was the Moroccan side
يدير
who
الله
jumped
خير.
into the
يدير الله
lead
خير مازال ما يطلع نشوفوا شنو كاين.
Mohamed Azrida, but Samartex showed
نورمال ملي ما كيكونش الفار عول على بحال هذا الشيء يقدر يتشد له. كيدير بحال هذا الشيء يقدر يتحسب له.
a terrible mistake
يدير الله
after
خير.
Jetja's acrobatic kick. Then when it mattered most to wrap up the first half, Epson popped up after again Zriti failed to handle Afu's long drive to hit the ball at the back of the net to make it 2-1 at halftime here at the Accra Sports Stadium. African Champions League, second preliminary round game, first leg at the Accra Sports Stadium. FC Samartex 1996 2, Raja Casablanca 1. The journey to the group stages of the African Champions League begins for the Ghanaian champions, and the Raja Casablanca, they square it up in the first leg game of the second preliminary over White Sox to match. Ebenezer Aqua will lead the team this afternoon. Anas Zeniti, the experienced goalkeeper for the Moroccans, will be the leader and captain of the side. There we go. That's the kickoff at the Accra Stadium. Raja gets us going in the African Champions League game here at the Accra Sports Stadium against the Ghanaian champions, Samara Boys Samartex 1996. Motete to take. Tete whips one into the box of Raja. That's the header. Great save from Zeniti. That's great intent already. It was side if you should ask me, but that was luck. Has the ball down, looking for Jetia. Jetia controls well, but he's lost possession with a heavy touch. And Raja trying to make their way. Nearly beating Kofiba. Powerful drive from Enafati. Diagonals of both teams. Just a couple of passes being strung together and already. Tete swings one in. Heads go up. Samartex attacking those aerial balls. Earlier on, we saw one clip the crossbar. This time you can see the way the crowd. Here is Jetia. He's trying to use his space to advantage, and he's gone on to win the foul. After more drama in this game, theatrics, and already we are seeing it here, and the intensity beginning, to skyrocket. But Zeruni, Tete bends one in. Mama right, but the header is not accurate enough. Efson makes an attempt and he gets the corner front look here, but that was a good intriguing ball. And again, you have about 4 players, 5 or 6 Samartex players in the box attacking that one. And it was Mike left every single Samartex player back. Buzak Deleves, there's a flick on, and Raja have opened the scoring at the Accra Sports Stadium. Samartex, the Ghanaian champions, have been pegged back on home soil. Raja Casablanca have silenced. That was a lapse in concentration. Earlier on, they were going for the short corner, but no one at the near post. Mark player heads that ball clearly into the box, and that's just poor, awful defending. 8 players in the box trying to defend that corner kick, and they still allowed that diminutive. Good play from AJ. Now Mama. Here is Efsin. Now Jetia. Squares to the middle for a double. A double shoots. Flag stays down. Can Mama equalize? And it's a corner for Samartex.
Searching for an early response here, Samartex, but that was some good order play from Jetua from the right hand side and found a double who was approaching it. Was just lucky to have the flag stay down in the final third. Samartex.
Ajay with a lovely skill to go past Kamara. Here is Ajay. He wants options. He finds one in Jetia. And Mama provides an outlet. Here comes Mama with a shot across, takes the deflection. Samartex in search of the equalizer. There's an appeal for a penalty. Referees having none of that.
And it's all about being decisive in the final third. Samartex.
Ajay with a lovely skill to go past Kamara. Here is Ajay. He wants options. He finds one in Jetia. And Mama provides an outlet. Here comes Mama with a shot across, takes the deflection. Samartex in search of the equalizer. There's an appeal for a penalty. Referees in a calamitous fashion on the part of the Moroccans.
I'm struggling to find words to describe that, but that is epic. That is breathtaking. And that is disastrous on the part of the goalkeeper. But it's the centre-back Aqua combining with a centre-forward Jetua to produce that moment of magic for Samartex, and they kept them under siege in the last 5 minutes. They kept probing, asking questions of the Raja defense, but that acrobatic move, and that's just one of the easiest balls to do.
Calamitous fashion on the part of the Moroccans.
I'm struggling to find words to describe that, but that is epic. That is breathtaking, and that is disastrous on the part of the goalkeeper. But is the centre-back Aqua combining with a centre-forward.
Goalkeeper Bar. It's a lovely ball to find his right back, who's playing really high up the pitch. Samo Tete. Efsin is making the run. Here is Tete. Cuts it back. Daku should have added a bit of power to it. Going straight and harmless to goalkeeper Bar. It's a lovely ball to find his right back, who's playing really high up the pitch. Samo Tete. Efsin is making the run. Here is Tete. Cuts it back. Daku should... Something that Afo did incredibly well in their last game. Here's Afo with a drive from a distance, and Samartex had the second goal. Efsin puts Samartex ahead with 2 more minutes to the break. From a goal down, the Timber Giants are up by 2 goals to 1 against the Morocco.
Have been displayed by the league champions here, and that's what directness aids you. And you could see all the Raja bodies behind that ball, but it was a long strike, and we spoke about the confidence of the goalkeeper after conceding that goal.
Zeniti again hands Samartex this goal on a silver platter. He should be doing better with this free.
Everything you'd want to find in the game of football.
That's a whistle from the South African referee. Referee Jali Alfred Cavani bringing the first half to an end. It was the Moroccan side who jumped into the lead through Mohamed Azrida, but Samartex showed strong character, forcing goalkeeper Zeniti to commit a terrible mistake after Jetia's acrobatic kick. Then when it mattered most to wrap up the first half, Efsin popped up after again Zeniti failed to handle Afu's long drive to hit the ball at the back of the net to make it 2-1 at half-time here at the Accra Sports Stadium. African Champions League, second preliminary round game, first leg at the Accra Sports Stadium. FC Samartex 1996 2, Raja Casablanca 1. Accra Sports Stadium. It's a beautiful Friday. It's time for the two captains to go for the toss of coin. Brahim Dip, the captain of the side from game underway at the Accra Sports Stadium in Swachiman gets us going. Here's Idris Shaibu. He wants to switch to Aqua, and Aqua controls it down the right side. Aqua brings it to Maida, all at the expense of Isaka. Bencha goes past Isaka once again. Chance for Constantine, and they've hit the back of the net. In 10 minutes, the Algerians have jumped into the lead at the Accra Sports Stadium. How did the defenders of Swachiman allow him that room to operate in that solo manner to hit the ball at the back of the net?
Such a cheap goal to give away, and Isaka should be doing better on that occasion. That one-on-one situation and allowing Bencha to just go past him with so much ease.
DU does want to stop Medai. He can't get to Shaibu. And Medai has got space in front of him, the right back. He goes to the goal scorer, who drives one, and it's a brilliant finish. Magnificent goal by Zakaria Bencha. What a finish. Glorious goal for Constantine to double their lead at the Accra Sports Stadium. That is awesome from Bencha. He's double on the day, and two is in Swachiman.
Two world-class goals, and the very first time we see Medai move forward, he creates something. But just look at that, enough space, no one closing in on him. And all he had to do was just strike that one with some venom, you know, past Afaju. But it was sloppy play in midfield from Swachiman. Not the best of link-up plays again, and just look at that from Bencha. Lovely. Younger.
The Ghanaian Cup champions. Ben Swan is a low one to the near post, nearly pulling one back through. That's Benjamin Chibanyo, the former Black Stars captain. He fights Ebenezer Setre. Setre surges forward. Here is Walid Husseini, the midfielder, on some skill down the right. He does well to hang on. Good play from Neymar. Walid Husseini goes down. There's an appeal for penalty.
To make contact, you know, with the ball, and that's Boashe. And Walid was just that.
Good ball to pick out Kujo. Kujo lays the ball to Idrisu. Here is Idrisu. He's blasted over the bar. That's in a cross. Shaibu goes in with a header. DU has it down. Here is Idrisu trying to set up Rahman. And how did they mess this up in Swachiman?
And now they're struggling to even, you know, break the duck here. It's been so frustrating this afternoon for them.
And it's going to be further frustrating for them if they hear this news. But this is the big chance. Chibanyo, lovely footwork from Chibanyo. Good play. Can they get one back? Unable to just hit the back of the net after all of these promises. How did he miss?
Tell you what, this is the closest they've come all day to scoring with Swachiman. That was a good hit, and Walid was onside. All he had to do was just loft that one.
Opoku goes down. Referee says play on. Amu with a ball looking for Rahman. Rahman wins possession. Can he pull one back? It is Rahman. Now Kujo. And he's shot over the bar. Unbelievable. A bad day at the office for the Ghanaian Cup champions. Referee Masanguni Mwamba from the DRC brings proceedings to an end at the Accra Sports Stadium. To the Accra Sports Stadium. It's a beautiful Friday. It's time for the two captains to go for the toss of coin. Brahim Dip, the captain of the side from game underway at the Accra Sports Stadium in Swachiman gets us going. Here's Idris Shaibu. He wants to switch to Aqua, and Aqua controls it down the right side. Aqua brings it to Maida, all at the expense of Isaka. Bencha goes past Isaka once again. Chance for Constantine, and they've hit the back of the net. In 10 minutes, the Algerians have jumped into the lead at the Accra Sports Stadium. How did the
It was a long 90 minutes for your side, but how do you sum up the disappointing defeat to Constantine?
Very disappointed, but we didn't disgrace ourselves. You know, we dominated. When you talk about chances, also, you can say they created. We were the team creating, but they are the final third, you know, the composure and to put the ball at the back of the net, you know, especially in the second half, we could have equalized and go up. We had chances, but the composure for us to put the ball at the back of the net. But we played against a very good side, well experienced. You can't say the chances they scored were a big chance that anything at all could have happened. But you know, they took it. That shows how experienced they are.
You are 2-0 down after the first leg. Do you think you can overturn the scoreline when you travel to Algeria?
We have to work and see how it goes. We have to work because it's a difficult mountains to climb, but we'll go and make ourselves proud.
Thank you very much for your time, Coach.
Thank you too.
Coach, congratulations. Your team won by 2-0.
Thank you.
What do you have to say about the game?
I think today we play very good, very first half than Ghanaian team. We produced many actions, many offensive actions.
The Ghanaians lead by 2-1 after coming from a goal down to finish the first half 2-1 ahead, back from recess, hoping to consolidate their lead, win, and hope for a positive result away. But for Raja, after scoring the opening goal, they will have a feeling that there's a possibility of hitting the back of the net once again.
Yeah, they did it. They got that first goal, but I think that was not really got the best out of Samartex to come from that goal down and lead by 2-1. And there's still more in this game. We've already seen fireworks in the first 45, and I expect more in the second 45.
He's a man of the moment. On the negative side of things, Abbas Niti committing those mistakes that virtually handed Samartex their way back into the game.
I believe the head coach would have spent some, good amount of time in the locker room trying to talk to him, to calm him down and tell him he's an experienced player. He's at state with the national team, 5 caps for them. Tells you that he has so much experience under his belt, and they would need his full attention and concentration for the remaining time.
Here is Efsin up against Bulasu. Efsin, chance for Samartex to get a third goal. Zniti makes amends this time, but he's come off injured.
And you wouldn't blame Efsin for that. That was great, exhibition of strength over there from Efsin. He had his eyes on the ball, just kept his composure there, tried, to sneak that one through the legs of Zniti. It looks like he made contact with Zniti in an attempt to hit that one.
That's the incident. The striker making a move, just trying to use his upper body strength to go past the centre-back, but he fell on his weaker left foot. Goalkeeper had already made the movement out, so he caught him late.
You saw him reclining in an attempt to hit that one. I've said, saw him a bit quiet in the first 20-25 minutes, and after getting his name on the score sheet, that's what goals does, to attackers. Just balloons his confidence already, and he's just making the centre-back pairing of Raja work extremely hard now.
Throwing for Raja. 2 minutes into the second half. Referee's asking him to bring the ball forward. So it's a free kick instead of a throw-in. Sewonu is desperately trying to keep the ball in, but his effort doesn't prove useful as Raja gets the corner. Don't forget, they scored the opening goal through a corner after Azrida sneaked to hit the ball past Kofiba. They have another corner early in the second half, and as many as 5 Raja players in the Samartex box. Sewonu, Aqua, Dako, Adabo, all trying to do some man marking in the box to the near post, and it's cleared away by Emmanuel Mama, the striker, going all the way to clear the ball for his goalkeeper.
After conceding that corner goal scored by Azrida, it looks like they switched from zonal marking to defend their corners to man marking, like you rightly said.
Kofiba, that's all to keep a composure and get the ball straight to Efsin. Zeniti, that's all to clear the danger for Raja. Here's Azrida. Minutes, 5 more minutes after half time. AJ. Referee tried to play the advantage, but realizing that Samartex had lost the ball after Jetia was fouled, decided to record the incident. And Jetua seemed to have injured.
I think that was the right call. Could see, the foot up there, over there, and he caught Jetua.
I think the fingers.
Yeah. That was a good call to play the advantage. Samartex, nearly profiting from that. Another ball earlier on from Kofiba, rides from defense to find Efsine. You could see him, doubling up his steps. But the technique, hit on the half volley from Kofiba all the way from the other end. And Zniti this time round making, amends. Good awareness from the goalkeeper.
Years ago, Raja Casablanca visited the shores of Ghana to play against Brecum Chelsea in the first round of the African Champions League, and I tell you what, they were given a baptism of fire by the Brecum-based side. They were beaten 5-0 at the Golden City Park with the dreaded striker at the time, Emmanuel Clotte, grabbing a hat-trick, Solomon Asante also scoring. Those two players went on to play for the Black Stars subsequently. Abdul Bassett scored the other goal, making it 5-0 in a 5-star performance for Chelsea. When they traveled away, try as Raja did, they couldn't beat Chelsea and kick them out of the competition. They only managed a 3-0 win, and Chelsea managed to qualify on a 5-3 aggregate. Ulaji, Sali and Tahir scored those goals for Raja on that day. and Chelsea went on to progress into the group stages of the Champions League.
Good old days.
The big question is, can Samartex replicate the success story of Brecum Chelsea 12 years ago? Here is Afo. Dakum. Adabo is trying to find Mama, but it's Efsin who sneaks in, trying to go past the centre back. There's a foul against Samartex. I thought there was a bit of drama there.
And Efsin just can't believe it. No, he's been so strong, and I just don't see the foul here.
Arasi was trying to win the sympathy of the referee, and he was successful.
Yeah, he did that very well, but Efsin just giving the centre-back pairing, you know, too much to worry about now.
The captain falls awkwardly. Richmond Dako, good ball to Francis Jetia. Jetia on his bike, there's a foul and there's a yellow card. He can't escape that. Azrida, the goal scorer, goes into the books.
I think that was a good call from the referee, and Dako with that explosive run through the middle, and Azrida quickest to react to that dart and run by Dako. He wouldn't protest that much, knew that was a culpable offense.
Afo, good turn from Mama. He wants to try from the distance, it's blocked by Kamara. Zeruni to Zila. Afo takes it to Adabo. Confirmation of Azrida's yellow card.
It's going 2-1 up. It looks like they've really found their niche now. Samartex, they are playing with so much energy, elevated energy at this point. You can see the way they win the 50-50 balls. The number of men they also have in midfield.
Here's Amadou Kamara. Azrida. Here's Bellamari with a little flick into the box, and so on, who calmly defends it so well for Samartex. Jetia sprinting past his marker. Adabo. Ej to Dako. Wants to go through the middle. Showed too much of the ball to Kamara, but Sewanu will step up and mop it up for Samartex. In the meantime, Dako has stayed in the middle of the park after going down a couple of seconds ago.
Yeah, it was after showing too much of the ball earlier on, trying that and run again through the middle, but this time was unsuccessful. You know, collided with Kamara. That's his strength. You know, whenever he's trying to advance the ball, he's a progressive ball carrier for them. Dako. At this point, he'll be stretched off. Doesn't look good for Samartex.
He's played really well for Samartex this season, especially coming into filling the boots left by their former kingpin in midfield, Emmanuel Keyeke, and also one of those brightest spots in that Samartex team, Dauda Seydi Yusuf. They both left the club after Samartex won the Ghanaian Premier League. Adabo was brought in to partner Dakon in replacement of those two, and so far, so good.
You'll be thinking how they would have fared with those two, you know, still with the club at this point, but excellent job done by the recruitment team, the technical team of Samartex. Right after winning the league, losing two of your key players, you know, from the title-winning season, and still building a formidable team, tells you, you know, it's just a project they are still, you know, working on, and they barely put a foot wrong with regards to recruitment, and those players that even came in from the relegated RTU have still found, you know, they feel at home already, the likes of Baba Kushibo, Mankieli and co.
Raja scored 7 goals to progress to this stage against a Nigerian side, Association Sportive de la Garde Nationale Niger, simply known as ASGNN. They beat them 5-0 in Casablanca. Zrida scored, Zeruni, Bulaksu, Enafati and Bugrin on the score sheet. And in the reverse leg, they won by 2-1 through Zilla and Bugrin, making it 7-1 on aggregate.
And that was a thumping aggregate scoreline for them. And that's how they beat you, you know, if you don't give them, you know, that needed competition in any game. And Samartex are trying to strike fear in the Moroccans even before they travel for the second leg.
Here's Enafati, Bellamari, Azrida, Kamara, Kafifi, Kamara, Foraja. Here is Zeruni, playing so well, but it's Aqua who steps up and finds Darko. Alpha clears it away. He's trying to find Epson. He's beaten in the air by Arasi. Bellamari, Azrida, and Nafati. They seem to be comfortable stringing the passes together and looking for the right openings. Buzuk to his goalkeeper, Zeniti. Bellamari. Nafati is looking dangerous for Samartex as Raja makes the inroads, but it's well defended. There's a foul. Samartex will get a breather as Azrida commits a foul on a J. Substitution. Kamara is making way for Guy Heavy Nadibola.
That's like for like replacement now for Raja, trying to, you know, gain some dominance in the middle of the pitch. They've not played since, you know, going 1-up. Since then, the likes of Hilaria Dabo, you know, AJ, and then also Darko, they've really been dominant and strong in midfield.
Zeniti called to action once again. Samotete fouls Azrida.
He's been very, very, you know, resolute at the right-hand side, both in defense and also in attack. And you'd be thinking it was Azrida that actually caught, you know, the foot of Samuel Tete at that point.
Aqua up against Zeruni. Here is Azrida, the goal scorer, up against AJ. It is still Azrida. Bellamari. They're trying to double up into the area of Samartex. A chance for Raja. Can they get an equalizer? And what a beautiful finish. Raja are back in business. Mohamed Bulak Suit brings Raja back on level pegging. It's Samartex 2, Raja 2. Mohamed makes it 2-2.
It's pandemonium over there in the section where the archers are, but just look at that. So easily done, carving it open. The Samartex defense with cheeky ease and the movement of the ball, you know, from the players. And just look at that from the left-hand side. Sewonu Just couldn't intercept that one. Well, you'd be thinking they had men behind the ball.
I tell you what, the pass was good. But look at him, completely on back, the awareness to calm himself down and hit the ball past Kofiba. I think he's been let loose and open by his defense, Kofiba.
Yeah, they make it so difficult for Samartex with their movement of the ball. You could see the likes of Tete, Aqua struggling to deal with the runs of the Raja attackers. It's a tall order again for Samartex now.
جاي رجع تفرج بخير ترونكيل كملوا اليوم ان شاء الله الدراري ديال اليوتيوب
wins the foul for Samartex.
معاكم نخليو معاكم شويه قادوا الامور ولي عندنا بنادم ديك اللعبه ديال نعرفوا فين وصلوا شحال 4050
A little bit of elbow there on Adabo. You've been thinking after going a goal down, with the way they responded with so much character, you know, and resilience. At this point, they will just have to keep their calm and just like, you know, the gaffer's demeanor on the touchline, that calm character, that calm personality will also be exhibited by the players on the pitch.
Here is the J for Samartex.
هذا المسكين ما مشارش في عصبه جاي يتفرج هنايا مسكين باغي يعاود يشم الريح.
Hilary Adabo. Alpha can go forward. Nope, he's been stopped in his tracks. Bullock scored in that first game against the Nigeria. Chance for Samartex. Big chance, and how did Jetua miss this one? Could have doubled his tally and put Samartex ahead, Jetua.
That should be hit to the back of the net from that distance. Jetua had the right power behind it. The technique to hit that one was good, but it lacked precision. But just look at that. Just hit it with the laces. Could have just directed that one a bit on target.
You're thinking he could have gone with the instep, the inside of his boots for a placement, but at that moment, he instinctively went in with the laces for a power drive, and he missed from inches.
Yeah.
How has Tete fumbled to lose that ball?
It's quite awkward, if you should ask me. Tete. Like, it's all about keeping your patience. It's something we saw from them even when they went 1-0 down. You know, and now it's more like a 4-4-2 with Jetua joining the three-man midfield. You know, trying to overcrowd the middle sector. And that's where you expect the likes of Mama and Efsen to work extremely hard up front, try to run down the channels, you know.
Kafifi is trying to find Zeruni, and Sawanu flicks it back to Kofiba. He's trying to pick out Efsen. It's a good ball. Kafifi arrives and has the ball back, and Efsen is up against Zeniti. Here is Efsen. Hits it back to Dako. Ajay lost control, but Adabo wins the foul for Samartex.
He was relentless there, Hilary Adabo. Now, after losing that ball, he tried to recover with that no press, and it was Azrida fouling him.
Samartex are preparing to introduce their star player, Baba Musa, and then Ebenezer Okran. Baba Musa will take the place of Richmond Darko. And Efsen, who also make way for Ebenezer Okran. In comes Baba Musa. He's been battling to be fit for this game, and he's going to have the next 20 minutes to prove his quality to this Samartex side, Baba Musa.
Not also forgetting that they still have, you know, the title defense still in mind, and he'll be pivotal for them as well.
Solomon Ajay is behind this free kick, and Ajay bends when it takes the deflection and is a corner for Samartex.
They've been thinking that would have been on target, but the wall right through does its job.
Corner taken. Samartex with a chance. It's Adamus. Baba Musa's first touch. Baba Musa.
Would have been spectacular if he had hit that one. If that one had found the back of the net with just his first touch in there. He tried to improvise with it on his weaker left foot, hitting that on the 10. But they've really missed his presence on the pitch, especially when attacking.
Afo, he's giving the ball away. Here is Zilla. Someone who steps up to mop up Zilla is not giving up. Here is Zilla. Finally, Baba Musa tracks back to win it. Here is Okran. First involvement, Ajay. Dangerous place to give away possession. Here is Azrida. A chance for Raja, but it's cleared away by Sawanu after the initial block. Okran. Jetia. Zeruni. For Raja. Nadi Bibola. Minutes at the Accra Sports Stadium. African Champions League. Second preliminary round game between Ghanaian champions Samartex and Moroccan giants Raja, and it's 2-2. A game that has never been short of action and tense moments.
And with 4 goals scored already, you still think they still have enough in their tanks, you know, to get a winning goal. We saw that effort some few seconds ago from Raja. It will be a cruel time to concede by either side.
Final and second water break for these two teams. Raja has been the more purposeful side in the second half. Samartex not stepping it up like they did after conceding the opening goal.
And they've given away some cheap goals here. Yeah, you could also be talking about Zniti's, you know, harness today. But for Samartex, it's been the defensive organization that has really let them down. Some cheap goals to give away earlier on in the first half. The first goal by Azrida, where they were caught napping for a second and they were punished for it. And Zniti also took over the headlines, you know, making 2 horrendous mistakes, gifting Samartex the lead. And then again in the second half, saw Raja working their way, you know, asking questions, you know, of the defensive setup of Samartex, and then they were rewarded with a good goal from close range. And, you know, so far it's been good for both teams, but, you know, for Samartex's defense, coming into this game, they've played 4 competitive games without conceding. To concede 2 in a matter of 60-65 minutes should tell you that there's more work to be done in defense for them.
More work to be done in defense for Samartex, but these fans would not mind how Samartex will feel. They've taken off their shirts, anticipating a positive end to this game. After going on top, they were pegged back, and then they are level pegging.
They've really been on their toes since the blast of the whistle, the ultras.
Some games of the Champions League, some have ended, some are ongoing. The defending champions, Ali, have beaten Goma here by 3-0. The Kidaha down by 1-0 against Esperance. San Pedro is drawing goalless with Al Hilal Omdurman. And later on, Stade Abidjan will play against Milo FC.
اخبار على المنع قاعد شي ان شاء الله غيكون في الحلقه ديال اليوم العشيه. تابعونا في لاشين، تابعونا في ديروا لاباج الفيسبوك باش ان شاء الله يوصلكم.
Earlier yesterday,
ومرحبا بكم تنتوما ان شاء الله.
there were some exciting games. Ajay, is a foul. Free kick Samartex, it is Zila, the culprit.
And that was a late challenge from Zila. You could see AJ with it outside of his boots, trying to locate Efsen, who was making the run. They've been good with those balls into the channels for Mama and Efsen to feed on.
Solomon AJ. Here is Afo. He's not been at his overlapping best today, but he's provided some stability at the back for them. Now Tete in the middle to Okran. Okran finds Baba Musa. Not as sharp as he used to be, but here's Tete with a cross. It's cleared away by Kafifi. Afo. AJ. Cleared by Bellamari. Azrida. Raja on the move again. Same space. They exploited to get the equalizer, but this time Samartex will defend their lines well. Ebenezer Aqua. There's a calm control from the captain.
Their passing ability now.
It's a brilliant ball from Okran to pick out Emmanuel Mama. Mama finds Solomon AJ. AJ is twisting and turning. Mama wants it. AJ keeps it. Okran with a drive from a distance. It's cleared back by Arasi. Adabo. Here is Afo. Clever play from the left back. Adabo is trying to locate Samuel Tete. It's a beautiful switch. Good control from Tete. Tete has got Bellamari. He swings in the cross, but it's straight to Sniti. No troubles for the Moroccan side.
It's more like expansive football, but that's Kafifi on the turf now. They're trying to expand the pitch, make it as wide as they can, and we've seen Afo, you know, with some overlapping runs in the last 5 minutes, and also Tete alone stationed at the right-hand side of attack for Samartex.
So, yesterday, some games in the Champions League were cleared. I was telling you about some exciting fixtures. TP Mazembe went away to beat Red Arrows by 2-0. And the neighbors of Raja, FAR Rabat, drew 2-2 with Al Marik. Young Africans beat CBE SA 1-0. Orlando Paris went away to beat Galaxy 2-0. Petro Atletico lost 2-1 to Maniama Union. Pyramid drew 1-1 with APR FC. AS Douani of Ouagadougou beat CS Belouizdad, CR Belouizdad 1-0. Joliba of Mali also beat Asco Dikara 1-0. Mbabani Swallows lost to former champions Mamelodi Sundowns. And here at the Accra Sports Stadium, 76 minutes, Samartex 2, Raja 2.
Still tight in the first leg, and Samartex wouldn't be any proud of this performance they put up. You know, coming up against giants like Raja, 3 times CAF Champions League champions, and also 2 times winners of the CAF Confederations Cup. It was always going to be a daunting task for them.
Afo wins the free kick. Zeruni preventing him from taking the free kick. Zeruni should be called to order. Afo.
That's uncalled for.
Good play from Raja. Give it the ball away. Here is Sawanu. Adabo. Now Afo. substitution for Raja. Sabir Bugrin is coming in to replace Yusri Bozok. Sabir Bugrin, he scored twice in the first round of the preliminary stage. He scored both home and away goals for Raja to help them in that 7-1 thumping of ASGNN. He comes in to replace Buzok.
He's been pretty lively from the left-hand side, Buzok, but no goals for him this afternoon in this game.
Bugrin is a former player of Esperance de Tunis. He joined Raja last year and has already become an integral part of this Raja team. He's represented Belgium at the under-19, Bugrin. 2 substitutions for Samartex. They want to bring in more attacking players. I've seen Seydou Abubakar and I've also seen Gordon Sefa getting ready to be introduced by Nuruddin. So it is Emmanuel Mama and Solomon Ajay who make way for Sefa and Abubakar.
And if these substitutions are anything to go by, there it tells you that Nuruddin is not relenting at all. These are attacking substitutions, throwing more men forward. Sefa from the flanks and Abubakar playing a bit more central together with Efsen.
Same for the opponents. They've introduced Bugrin. You're thinking they would have been satisfied picking a point from this game, but they've also not dropped their gas in search of the winner. Sefa trying to pick out Baba Musa. The height on the ball was too much for Musa and they get a corner.
And already they're attacking with some intent since the introduction of Sefa. We've spoken about him. Has so much pace.
Okran. Sefa drives but is wayward.
At least he wouldn't really be too hard on himself for trying that. It was a long strike from Afo that ended that second goal. Efsen on the rebound. And you'd be expecting more, runs and some crosses from Sefa, who's playing from the left-hand side.
Good play from Tete to go past. And Afati has gone quiet in the second half. Looking at how he tortured the defense of Samartex in the first half, but he had the goal, Samartex. Here is Baba Musa. He's been quiet since arriving in the game. Here is Adabo Okran. In the middle of the park, he finds Afo. Afo gets to Abubakar. There's an appeal for a handball against Abubakar. Referee is closer and saw better. That's a handball. But is it no foul? Okran. Adabo. Sawanu calmly possessing and trying to create the openings. Afo. Now Sefa. Good ball to Jetia, but he can't control it well. Sawanu with a drive. Disappointing effort from the centre back. It's a goal kick.
A good build-up nonetheless from Samartex. Afo now joining the attack. He has the freedom to move forward, something we've not really seen him do all afternoon. Sawanu trying to latch onto that loose ball. There's no way this was going to trouble Zniti.
You know what Zniti is trying to tell his teammate? He should have stayed on the field. You see Bellamari for the first 8 people to get to him, but he decided to get up. He wanted him to stay so some seconds could tick away, but
yeah, of course.
He stayed on his feet, and the goalkeeper isn't happy with that.
And you would try to understand him because they've been under some, amount of pressure in the last 2 minutes by Samartex. So any moment at all, you take it, and use that as a breather.
That pass was meant for the big man up front. Didn't show so much interest, Zeruni. Zeruni has gone past Adabo and still hangs on to possession. The last time North African teams visited Ghana, the Ghanaian teams failed to win. Ali beat Mediama 2-0. They beat Mediama 1-0 in Kumasi in the group stages. And then Dreams FC also lost to Zamalek by 3-0. And here, Samartex are struggling to get a goal that'll take them into the lead against Raja of Morocco. The North Africans seem to have the edge anytime they visit. But that Brecum Chelsea 5-0 thumping of Raja, I'm sure will still be fresh on their minds anytime there's a mention of Ghana in the Continental Club competition.
Exactly, and they'll be looking at the scoreboard and thinking this is something positive, something to go into the second leg, you know, with. And you mentioned the last two North African teams to visit the country, and you know, it's worth noting that the Ghanaian teams failed to score in those two games. Dreams failing to score against Zamalek, and then also Mediama failing to score against Al-Ahly. So for Samartex also to put two at the back of, you know, Raja's net tells you there's positive, but then at the defensive end, more work needs to be done.
Isaac Afo, ball is headed back to Adabo. Azrida, he's allowed Arasi to take it to Bellamari. Azrida, Okra goes in with a sliding challenge. Referee waits play on. Bugrin, some lovely solo run, but he's stopped by Sawono. The former Esperance player wants to announce his presence, but on the other side, it is Baba Musa on the offensive. Tried to squeeze one to Sefa, but it's clever defending by Bulaksut.
Oh, some good defended from Bulaksut, going down in time, reading the game, you know, the weight of that pass, slided to intercept that one neatly. Now you can see they only attack with limited numbers, knowing that, you know, a draw here will be a good result heading back for the second leg in Morocco.
Here is Sebeneza Okran. His elder brother played for Simba of Tanzania. Daniel Okran in the Confederations Cup a couple of years ago, from a football family, Okran.
That's quite disappointing from Samuel Tete. Barely seen such wayward crosses from him. And it's also partly due to the fact that there's no one helping him at the right hand side. Jetia.
Anas Zeniti has gone down again, the Moroccan shot stopper. He's complaining about his feet. He's been attended to by his teammate, Anas Zeniti.
He's really made a headline so far in this game. Zeniti.
He's made a negative headlines. Here is Afo, Okran, Baba Musa heads it down to Okran. Now, Sefa, Adabo, Sawonu, Aqua. 2 minutes away from the 90, and Aqua has given the ball away in a poor fashion. But Sawonu will step up for the defensive duties. Here's Adabo. Trying to find Seydou Abubakar. It's a foul for Samartex. As Chetia is brought down by Azrida, who should be careful. He's already picked up a yellow, Azrida.
He's already on a booking here this afternoon, and Chetia could see Azrida trying to maneuver his way to just nick that ball in between the legs of Chetia, catching him in the process. And at this point, you can sense that Raja do not want to, commit more men forward. They just want to see to the end of the game.
89 minutes. Ebenezer Okra has got power, but Tete goes in with a killer. Ball falls to Adabo on his left foot, and he goes over the top for a goal kick. Mansour Nanset will be coming in for Raja Casablanca. We are doing 4 additional minutes. 90 minutes already up. Both Zerounia and Afati have somehow been very quiet in the second half.
Yeah, they have, due to the pressure on them, both players. And now you can see the fullbacks of Samartex also joining the attack. They're pressing for the match winner.
Samartex have a throw-in, last touch coming up. Bellamari, so time for the change to be done. Zila, Marwan Zila goes out for Mansour Nashet. Spotted number 8.
It's all about game management now. Trying to bring in fresh limbs just to help with the defensive duties.
1 minute of the additional 4 minutes already. Samartex 2, Raja Casablanca 2. Mansour is the center forward, so Raja are not really stepping back. Zniti makes a firm grip.
Goes down again.
This is where Samartex will be hoping they don't concede, but Raja so experienced and know how to get you off guard in situations like this when you go to sleep.
And they've punished Samartex twice in this game due to a lapse in defense and concentration.
Referee whistles and takes the decision in favor of the Ghanaians.
You're talking about conceding at this point, and it would be bad, for either side as well. We've seen some top-notch defending from both teams in the second half.
Adabo, Okran to Tete, and Tete swings in across, away by Kafifi. Here's Bellamari. He's been resolute at the left back for them, Bellarami. Aqua beats his moving forward. Another foul for Samartex. Sefa has brought an extra spark since arriving. Final seconds of additional time. Samartex, red card.
He was already on a booking. It's quite surprising that he only showed the yellow card.
So that's the incident that is taking him off. He's got to take a late shower. Mohamed Boulaksoud, he's on a score sheet and gets himself booked and sent off.
Yeah. The referee trying to stamp his authority.
Yes, and I see some heckling there. The Moroccan players not having anything. It's Azrida. Azrida is the player that gets the yellow card.
Yeah.
The second bookable offense. I thought it was Boulaksoud, but
yeah,
it still doesn't change it because he's also on the score sheet. So a goal scorer is sent up, but it's the identity that is important.
Exactly.
Boulaksoud has scored and he's in the game, but Azrida scores and he's been sent off.
Moments ago you were talking about the fact that he just has to
got to be
keep
careful.
his head down and, you know, trying to be careful.
Samartex have it back again. Additional minutes already up. Throw into Samartex. Afo takes it right into the box. Here is Baba Musa. Afo goes down, waiting for the referee's whistle. Referee doesn't look at the direction. Here is Okran. Zeruni is coming forward. Okran finds Samuel Tete. The final moments of this 4-goal thriller. Aqua. Now Tete sends in a cross. That's a seat bicycle kick from Abubakar. And that wraps it up for this 4-goal thriller at the Accra Sports Stadium. That's the final whistle. For the first time this season, Samartex concedes and they ended up with just a point from this big clash against the well-established force in African football. The three-time African champions have picked up a very, very valuable away point against the African Champions League debutants. Samartex is an exciting 4-goal thriller, but it will be Samartex who will be looking back and thinking that they should have done better from this game.
They've been thinking Coach Nurdin about who will be picking up the positives from this game. They played so well, you know, at some point, but it was just the last concentration for them in defense as well. You spoke about the fact that they played 4 competitive games without conceding, and in 90 minutes they conceded 2 to a very